Hello everyone, welcome to another What If story. Today we are going to be covering
What if Raditz became an android? With part 1 of the series.
But before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. And while you're at it, you can follow my social media links that are in the description below, as well as my gaming channel. But with all that said, let's begin. This story will start after the battle against Goku, Piccolo, and Raditz. This time, let's say Raditz survives the special beam cannon because of how strong Raditz is. So when everyone flies off, Raditz is just laying there on the ground. But a certain doctor finds Raditz and tells Raditz he has a way for him to be able to fight again. Raditz doesn't trust this doctor, but Raditz is not really in a position to say no. So Raditz agrees, as the doctor known as Dr. Gero tells some of his robot creations to grab Raditz as they leave to Dr. Gero's lab. Now Dr. Gero will start to work on Raditz, making Raditz similar to himself, giving Raditz some robot parts, as well as an infinite energy engine. After a year, Raditz is fully built, as he awakens, and during this time, the Frieza saga has just finished, and Trunks told everyone about the androids. But what Trunks didn't expect is that there is also not only one more android, but two. But we are not going to get to that just yet, because during the 3-year gap, Raditz would be training himself before the attack on Goku. So with Raditz already being stronger by Dr. Gero working on him, with this training, it just makes him even more stronger. And seeing how strong Android 17 has gotten after a decade of training, I believe Raditz would be on the same level as Android 16, if not stronger. Because Raditz is similar to 17. They were both human before, or with Raditz, he was a Saiyan before. But now, they were both taken by Dr. Gero, and made into an android. Now the 3 years will pass, and Dr. Gero thought that it was time to attack Goku. Dr. Gero told Raditz to stay in the lab, so if Dr. Gero somehow dies, Raditz would be there to awaken the androids. But Raditz had another idea, so he hopes Goku actually kills Gero and Android 19, because then he will be able to start his real plan. He can just kill Dr. Gero, but Raditz thought that it would be fun to sneak attack his brother. So the androids' battle with Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo would stay the same, and Dr. Gero still flees the battlefield, with everybody chasing after Dr. Gero. So Dr. Gero goes to his lab and awakens Android 17 and 18, but after this, Raditz would shoot a key blast at Dr. Gero, killing him. As then, all the androids awaken Android 16. Android 17 would ask Raditz, who is he? As Raditz says that he's Android 22. Or he could be Android 21, but to not cause confusion, it will be Android 22. Now when the Z Fighters get there, they see Raditz killing Gero. And then after Raditz's conversation with the androids, he spots the Z Fighters, as he tells the androids that it looks like they have some visitors. Piccolo would be shocked to see Raditz. How is he alive? This can't be. Raditz would smirk at Piccolo as he rushes at him, punching him, sending him flying. Piccolo would catch himself, but then he'll see Raditz following him, as Piccolo blocks Raditz's incoming attack, as the androids battles all the other Z Fighters. They let Raditz have his fun. Back to Raditz vs Piccolo. Raditz would be beaten down on Piccolo because of how strong Raditz is. He doesn't even need to be a Super Saiyan. He is strong as it is. Android 18 would easily beat Vegeta, as 17 beats down all the other Z Fighters. With Raditz, he would beat down Piccolo, but for fun, he will spare Piccolo for later. So Android 18 kisses Krillin as the androids leave. Soon, Goku would wake up after being healed from his heart virus. And after being told everything, he is surprised. Raditz is for some reason working with the androids? Isn't he supposed to be dead? What happened? But Goku doesn't question this for long, because he tells everybody about the hyperbolic time chamber. So Vegeta and Trunks goes into the time chamber first, as Goku and Gohan waits on the lookout. So at this time, Raditz and the androids would make their way to Kami's house, as they ask where Goku is, but Piccolo won't tell them, so a fight occurs. And with Piccolo fusing with Kami like cannon, he beats down on Android 17, and is able to overpower him slightly, but soon Cell arrives on the battlefield. As he battles both Piccolo and Android 17, But Raditz would jump in to help them as well, because he doesn't know why this Bugman is here. He wasn't told about this at all, so all the androids and Piccolo battles this creature. But thanks to his solar flare, he was able to maneuver around them and take Android 17, as he absorbs him, becoming semi-perfect Cell. Everybody tries the best of their abilities to defeat Cell, but Cell is just too strong, as he smacks everyone around, even Raditz. But luckily, Vegeta and Trunks arrives. As Vegeta tells everybody to leave, he will handle Cell. So Android 18 and 16 leaves, and Raditz would think he needs to get stronger. As Piccolo says, if he does, he should head to the lookout. So Raditz would follow Piccolo to the lookout, and Gohan would be on guard, but Goku would stop Gohan, saying that he was watching everything. Raditz is on their side for the time being. So instead of Goku and Gohan just entering the time chamber, Raditz would enter with them. And because Raditz don't really need to eat, they could go in for the whole 10 months that they did in canon. So during this training, Raditz, Goku, and Gohan is able to push themselves harder than in canon, and because of this, Gohan would reach Super Saiyan earlier. And with Raditz there, Goku would also get stronger because of the strong training partner. And during this time, Goku would also teach Raditz how to use Super Saiyan. And thanks to Raditz having infinite stamina, he's able to easily master Super Saiyan and create Mastered Super Saiyan because of him being an android. So soon, Goku, Gohan, and Raditz exits the time chamber, stronger than ever, and Goku this time would be on the same level as what Perfect Cell would be, as Raditz is stronger than that, with Gohan being on the same level as well. During this time, Cell would have absorbed Android 18 and became Perfect Cell, so then the 10 days of training will begin, as Cell announces the Cell game. Now we will skip to the Cell game, as Goku goes up first against Cell, but this time, Goku and Cell's battle is actually way more even than it was in canon, because of how strong Goku is now. So the instant transmission Kamehameha does more damage to Cell, but Cell was still able to regenerate his top half. So then their battle continues, but then after Cell feels like he was getting overpowered, he spawns in Cell Juniors to help him in the battle. And the Z Fighters would think that this is cheating, so Raditz and Gohan would jump in, powering up into Mastered Super Saiyan, as they jump in to help Goku. As Raditz punches away Cell and tells Goku to battle the Cell Junior. Cell would tell Raditz that he should join Cell because they are brothers after all. But Raditz would tell Cell, no, he absorbed Android 17 and 18, and he will not forgive Cell for that. So Raditz and Cell will begin to fight, with Raditz having the upper hand because of how strong he is. Remember, Goku and Cell are even in this timeline, and Raditz and Gohan will be about the same level, and they are stronger than Goku, which means they are stronger than Cell. So Cell would be overpowered by this Raditz, and Raditz would try to end it with a double Sunday, as he seemingly kills Cell. But then, a death beam pierces Raditz in the chest, as Raditz collapses to the ground, unconscious. Then Cell appears in a super perfect form. Everybody would be shocked to see Cell, and Goku would be enraged to see his brother on the ground, as well as Gohan, as they both power up and rush at Cell, with Cell easily able to handle both of them. They are both confused. How is Cell able to get this strong? And how did he even survive? As Cell tells them that Raditz's attack was strong, and it did really almost kill him. But surprisingly, one little cell of him survived, and he was able to regenerate, and then he came back and shot Raditz, because he has learned Goku's instant transmission. Goku and Gohan would now be even more enraged, as they both power up together, rushing at Cell. But Cell would rush at them too, as they clash. But Cell is still able to overpower them both, until Krillin gives Raditz the Senzu Bean. With Raditz getting a Zenkai, he would see his brother and nephew fighting Cell, and Raditz would decide to join in, as he powers up back into Mastered Super Saiyan, as he rushes at Cell, with the three of them now overpowering Cell, with Cell not being able to counter any of them. Cell would try to push him back with his android barrier, but it was no use, as Raditz kicks Cell in the stomach, as this spits out Android 17 and 18. Raditz would be glad to see them, as Krillin takes them away, and now Cell is in his imperfect state, as Goku, Raditz, and Gohan all powers up their own attacks. Gohan and Masenko, Goku a Kamehameha, and Raditz a Weekend, as they send their attacks at Cell, disintegrating him. Now the day is saved, as the family powers down. Now Vegeta won't quit fighting, as he continues to train to learn Master Super Saiyan, as Goku, Raditz, and Gohan continues to train as well. Android 17 and 18 would actually stay in West City, with Android 18 marrying Krillin, with 17 also being in contact with the Z Fighters a lot more, because of him having a connection with not only Android 18, but Raditz, and also 16 lives, and since he was reprogrammed, he doesn't hate Goku no more, so that's a big plus. But now with the 7-year gap beginning, I think this is a good place to end the part. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content, as well as leave a comment down below telling me what video I should do next. But with all that said, I will see everyone in the next video. See ya, and until we meet again.